At what point is the bit not worth it? If you want to be funny, and let's be real, like everyone wants to be at least a little bit funny, you have to understand this simple graph. And if you do, you'll be able to maximize the amount of funniness you have, while at the same time not making yourself into a total clown. I've learned this the hard way, so learn it the right way. We have two axes or two vertices, I'm not a math major. We got funny, and we got aura loss. These are the two factors that you have to consider when making a joke. How funny will it be, and also how much aura or respect will I lose from those around me. At a club meeting, this is the first meeting of the club, we're introduced to all these new people, and we're playing a game where you would go to one side if you agreed with this statement, and one side if you agreed with this statement. There were like absurd questions, and the one they gave was, would you rather trip once a day, or would you rather, I forget, something else once a day. I think it was like a wave to someone you don't know. And I said, you know what, it'd be funny to trip once a day because then you'd be known as the guy who always trips, and then you'd make more friends. So theoretically, you choose this side, you make more friends. People are like, oh, that's kind of smart, that's kind of funny. And for some reason, a thought came into my mind, what if you actually committed to the bit? What if you, while walking across to the next side, trip on purpose, and everyone's like, oh, get it? Because it's like, it was a terrible joke in my opinion. And so because of that, I would rate it like maybe here on the funny like axis, right? Right there. Not very funny. What's the best part is, as you can see, something that's not funny, it can land anywhere in here. This is the impossible. This doesn't exist. So I could have probably been here. Maybe I just lose a little bit of aura. Maybe no aura's lost. There's some jokes that you can make and no aura's lost, mainly because no one hears you, but it's fine. And this is kind of unfortunately where I landed. On the exact axes, complete aura loss. And you might be asking, Tyler, how was that the case? You're funny. People got a laugh out of it. They understood the joke. How could you have lost so much aura? This wound right here. Insert photo on screen. Insert new photo on screen. It has taken me a week to heal this wound. I've done jiu-jitsu before. Jiu-jitsu has given me many battle scars. This one has taken a long time to heal. They didn't see it, so maybe it wasn't public aura loss, but I lost so much aura in that moment just because I hurt myself. Next example. During my economics class, macroeconomics class today, I was walking back from the bathroom, and I see this. Jet hand sanitizer. I've seen this for many months now because it's always sat at the corner of the classroom. And I decided for some reason, you know what, this is the day I'm going to go pick it up and just put it under my desk. Because who knows, maybe it's kind of funny looking industrial hand sanitizer. It's a huge bottle too. Like, this is pretty full. I don't know why it's in here. So I pick it up, I leave it on my desk for a bit, and then eventually I get to the point where I'm like, you know what, it'd just be funny if I just pull this out in the middle of class. I'm at the very front so everyone can kind of see me. The teacher's directly in front of me as well. So I just pick it up, put it all on my desk like it's a water bottle, and holy crap, man, I had the worst interaction possible. First, my friend, at least she thought it was funny. Shout out my friend. But the teacher did not think it was that funny. And he was actually kind of concerned because he was like, what is that? I said, it's hand sanitizer. This is mid-class, by the way. It's a late class, too. It's night. No one's really paying attention. So it was worth the risk. You know, I could have landed, you know, who knows, maybe at the complete top. And so he was like kind of concerned for me. He's like, you need to put that away. I'm like, okay, I'll put it away. And I'm just trying to contain my laughter because I thought it was the funniest thing. And my friend sitting next to me is like cracking up. I definitely lost a lot of aura in that instance. I would say less because most people were asleep in the class. I'd say I probably lost about like this much aura. But I would consider it was max funny. I found that really funny. So this is like an average joke. An average joke's going to cost, move it over. An average joke's going to cost you like a little bit of aura loss. And my final tip actually to give you infinite funny jokes is losing aura. I'm actually at a national debt level of aura loss. So I have no shame in like making a joke and making myself look stupid. So theoretically speaking, and now I'm just kind of like on the cuff Einsteining this right now. If we don't have aura, right, there is no loss, which just means you could be funny. Now, other people are going to perceive you in a certain way, and I'm fine with being perceived as a little stupid, but dude, I don't know. I think I'm cooking right now, because then that opens up to just like, I don't know how economics work. So this is supposed to be like an economics curve. That's kind of not the joke, but like, this whole video is kind of a bit in a way. Yeah. Well, let me check my notes real quick. Oh yeah, reflect. Reflect on a time where you would consider yourself having made a joke and it was either super funny and you lost no aura, or maybe it falls somewhere in between all of this. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Yeah, thanks for spending time watching this 6'2" man named Tyler talk to you. Godspeed. I'm not sick. I just have allergies.